This video will demonstrate using our Arduino to simulate the output of our laser controller board. Our laser controller board is connected to channel 1 of our oscilloscope. It's set at power level 1, which is its lowest setting, which generates a 50 microsecond pulse every 5 milliseconds. This is the setting we'll be using as our targeting setting. My Arduino is connected to channel number 2 of the oscilloscope. It's currently configured and loaded with the sketch from tutorial number 3. Using our serial port from the sketch, I'll turn on our targeting system, which should simulate the output of the laser controller board. As you can see, we're also generating a 50 microsecond pulse every 5 milliseconds. In order to fire the laser, we need to bring its power level up. The laser controller board does this by increasing the size of its pulse width modulation signal it gives to the laser. In this example, we'll bring it up to 20%. As you can see, as we increase the power level, the size of the pulse width modulation signal increases. The laser controller board is generating a 20% pulse every 5 milliseconds. In my case, I want it to be able to fire the laser one time when the fire button's hit. Therefore, I need to generate a single 20% pulse. We can do that via our sketch using the serial console. You can do it while the system's targeting. However, in this example, I'm going to turn off the targeting system so we can clearly see the pulse generated. With the targeting system off, I'll reconfigure the scope to focus on channel 1 or channel 2 as the trigger, which is where our Arduino is. I'll issue the command to generate 20%. And as you can see, we generated a single 20% pulse. We can also demonstrate firing the laser at full power. First thing we do is bring the controller board up to full power. As you can see, as we increase the power level, the pulse width modulation signal increases until it's a steady 5-volt signal. Our Arduino can also fire the laser at full power. In order to do this, all we need to do is simply generate a pulse greater than 5 milliseconds. The longer the pulse, the longer it fires at full power. The first thing we'll do is generate a single 5 millisecond pulse. Next we'll generate, let's say, a 40 millisecond pulse. And then if we want to go crazy, we can generate a 10-second pulse. You can see there the laser is continually firing for at least 10 seconds.